Why are there footprints going to my tent? It's freaking me out. Oh, nobody walked up to my tent, but the footprints come like right up to there, and then they go towards the water. So someone was here, but my tent, when I piled the snow up there, like nothing's been disturbed. It hasn't been opened or anything I can tell. So I don't know. Maybe it was Rod. Looks like the footprints I saw on the trail, and he said he didn't wear his snowshoes, so they might be his. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna unload this firewood and maybe I'll go inside and have a snack. I'm watching Rod make B-roll clips. It's pretty funny to see somebody else doing this kind of stuff. All right, it's about 5 o'clock, still daylight. Just been hanging out in Rod's tent. He's skipping down the road. I don't know why. We're just out filming B-roll. He's taking a picture of me filming. A bunch of fisher people on the lake, ice fishing. And he's just been sitting in the tent, warming up. He's got that little buddy heater. I don't know, guys. I don't feel really safe about those, but it seems to be doing a good job. The tent's been staying at around 7 to 9 degrees, and he's got a carbon monoxide detector. Everything seems to be fine, so I've just never been a fan of that. But to each his own. As long as it works and nobody dies, it's all good. So, yeah, so we're just going down to the canoe launch now. Just to kind of stretch our legs and get out before it gets dark. And then I'm going to stop off at my campsite. He's going to go back to his campsite. I'm going to cook a nice salmon dinner tonight with some potatoes. And then that'll probably be it for me for today. Don't know. We'll see, but I'm pretty pooped. That hike really did me in. My legs are sore. We sat for a couple hours in the tent, and I went to stand up, and I just couldn't even move. So he's filming away. It's funny hanging out with another YouTuber. All right, that's about it. See you later. All right, it's might be my last video.
Because you're at the first lump.
Rod has somehow convinced me to walk on the lake. We're at the canoe launch. This is where I launch my canoe when I start at George. He's saying, trust me. There's people out here ice fishing. There's a whole bunch of people out there ice fishing. And I guess it's okay, but I'm always nervous walking on lakes. So my campsite is right behind that hump there, behind his head. So let's go. Hopefully I don't die. I'm like, oh, my campsite's right there. He's like, let's walk to it. I'm like, okay. So we're going to try. We'll see. I'll keep you posted. If you don't see any more videos, you'll know what happened. All right, well, still alive. Out here walking on the lake. I don't do this very often, especially by myself. I would never do this, but I think my campsite is right over there. I can see the picnic tables. I haven't been able to see my tent, but apparently it's there somewhere. Oh, we walked out onto the lake to visit the people ice fishing. And a couple dogs out here. They're camping here, hot tenting. And that's pretty cool. Caught a couple of fish and just chit-chatting. All right, so we were chatting with those people. They're hot tenting here. They caught a fish. They're going to cook it over the fire. And really nice people. One of the girls, Angel, it's her first time winter camping. And she's loving it. So really, really cool. That was fun. Thanks, Rod. I wouldn't have done that without you.
Now I'm going to videotape Christina trying to make it up this little hill.
Oh, great. Nice videotaping me. Videotape? How old are you? All right, it is 10 to 6. And it's still kind of sort of daylight out a little bit. Don't have to use my light yet. And I don't know, Rod made this trail in between our two campsites. It's a little bit of a trek, but it's shorter than going around. And I was trying to get back before dark, which I think I'm going to. So that was really fun. It's always nice to hang out and meet people. And those people were really awesome. The fishing, ice fishing people. So cool. And I'm looking forward to sitting down in my tent and getting comfy cozy and making a good meal and relaxing. I am tuckered. My legs are really tired. So almost back at my campsite there. I don't know if you can see my tent, but I'll be back soon. Hello. What's going on? I am in the hot tent. I got a nice fire going. My thermometer down on the ground already reads 13 degrees. It was -3 when I came in here. It's actually only -4 outside. I think it feels like -6 or 7. So fairly mild compared to the last couple of days. And that's nice. I am just getting ready to get my dinner on. I'm pretty hungry. Didn't have lunch today. I just had a Snickers and some cookies, a hot chocolate. So yeah, I'm just gonna slice up my potatoes real quick. I gotta get them on. They're gonna take a while. I'm gonna slice them super thin. What I brought was I think this is a pill bottle of some sort. Got some feta and oregano dressing. As you can hear, the frying pan is very hot. Just poured that in there and it sizzled like crazy. And I just sliced up a potato. I'm just gonna see how much it makes, and then I'll probably just do 2. 3 is a little too much, but I am hungry, but we'll see. Sometimes a couple of them will get a little bit burnt or too brown or not cooked quite, so figure if I make some extra, then that's fine. It probably won't go to waste. A nice big piece of salmon here. Yeah, it's pretty big. I love salmon. It's really good for my colitis too. It's got omega-3 in it. I picked this piece because it was one of the end pieces. I went to the store and I bought 4 slabs last weekend, I think it was, or the weekend before. They were on sale. I used to do this all the time, and I haven't done it in like probably, I don't know, a couple of years, because it just was always expensive. And then one time I bought a whole bunch and it was bad and it really turned me off. Anyways, I get these big slabs and they were like 25 bucks each, so I spent about $100 on salmon. I got 4 big slabs. Each one makes me about 6 or 7 dinners. So it works out pretty good, right? It's like 24, 25, 26 dinners for 100 bucks. It's not bad for salmon. The end piece though is usually really thin. The other ones are kind of thicker and I make them like skinnier. So that's why I picked the end piece. I thought since it's skinnier, like thinner, it'll cook faster. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this yet. I'm gonna think about it, but I think I might put it in foil, open on the cookie sheet, and then put it underneath the stove. It's pretty hot under there, and I think I'm just gonna let it do that while the potatoes cook, and then we'll see where we are from there. So the potatoes are starting to sizzle pretty good. I just want to put the garlic on here. You know me, that's the garlic. I didn't realize you couldn't see. Oh, it's not even, hang on. Oh my gosh, such a production just to film a little video. All right, potatoes are sizzling. I just put a nice layer of garlic powder on here. And I'm just gonna kind of like make a, you know, like a bowl, I guess. And just in case like it, I don't know, if there's any juices or anything, I just don't want it to run off. Stick it under here and see what happens. Oh, is it gonna fit? Put it this way. And make sure it's even. Make sure it's under the stove. Oh, there. Okay. Salmon's down there. Potatoes up there. I'm gonna give them a little flip, and hopefully it doesn't take too long. It smells good. All right, my potatoes are looking good. They're starting to get brown. They're not soft yet, but they're getting there. And I set my timer for 10 minutes to check the salmon because I don't want to keep like checking it and then it's not cooking. I'll try to do it underneath like that, and I'm not sure. It would probably work eventually. If not, I'm just going to throw it in the frying pan when the potatoes are done. Either way, it'll cook somehow. I've had to open the door because I've reached tank top status. Super, super hot in here. It says 32.7 degrees on my thermometer, so just needed to open the door for a second, and yeah, I've taken off all my layers already, so that should be helpful anyways. All right, I'll be back in a bit. All right, the salmon has been under the stove on the cookie sheet for about 25 minutes. And I honestly was just gonna leave it under there for a while because I didn't think it was cooking, but I just did the test, and that's basically when that's why it looks all mashed up. I just push the fork down and see if it flakes, just like any other fish. And it does. It actually is starting to look dried out. So it's definitely cooked. I just put it up on top of the stove so I could check it, and now it's kind of sizzling there because it's on the skin. All right, it is 7 o'clock and my dinner is done. There it is. Looks amazing. And let's give it a try. So we'll try the salmon. I definitely don't need to blow it at this point. There's a hair somewhere on my face, drive me nuts. A little overcooked, but it's good. I'd rather have it a little overcooked than a little undercooked, but I should have checked it at 20 minutes. I thought for sure it wasn't going to be done. I didn't expect that. Okay, potato. $22 degrees in here now. I almost shut the back damper and I just have the front open, just a little crack, so it was too hot. Potato. It's good. It's crispy, it's chewy in the middle. Nice flavoring. Nice job. All right, I'm gonna go eat. I'll see you in a bit. That was good. It probably sounds like it's raining. But that is heavy snowfall. It is coming down. It's supposed to be like something like 3 centimeters an hour for the next hour. Like a total of 5 centimeters, but it sounds like it's raining. Wow. I want to see so badly. I wish I had my window. I miss my window. Get bombarded with snow. Wow, look at that. It's coming down. It's kind of like hail. Look at that. Holy smokes, it is coming down. Like, just like so much snow coming down all at once. Wow. Hear it? It sounds like it's raining, but it's not. Thank God. But I'm in a nylon tent, so I'm still happy about that. Well, hello there. It is 10 to 10. Not sure how that happened, but well, it's been actually a really long day. Just sitting here in the hot tent, very hot. Current temperature, hot, very hot. Yeah, 28 degrees. I printed off my slides for my presentation. They're pretty much done. I'm just doing rehearsing now and just tweaking everything and stuff like that. I had it at, one of them was 37 minutes and one was 35 minutes. And I have a 45-minute time slot, but you're only supposed to present technically for 30. I usually run about 35-ish, and then I do 5 minutes of prizes. So it still gives 5 minutes for the next person to get set up and everything. So that's what I normally do. Today, finally, I did both of them. I just printed off like the slides, like a whole bunch on each page, and just went through them because I kind of need them to go through. So on my computer here, obviously, and 33 and 31. So maybe I'm just trying too hard at home when I'm rehearsing. I don't know, but very happy with that time, and starting to narrow it down, so that's good. And yeah, that's about it really. It's just too hot in here. I've just dampered down the stove, and I'm gonna let it go out for tonight for sleeping. It's supposed to be -7 overnight. Feels like -12 or -13 with the wind chill now. It is pretty windy, and I can feel the wind blowing in the tent every once in a while. I don't really know where it's coming from, maybe the vent, but it's not major. It's actually welcoming. I've been wanting to open the door here and there. I just keep moving my chair over more and more, and like I piled up a bunch of wood beside the stove so that like it would block some of the heat from me because it's just so hot. So I'm gonna let it die out. As soon as it starts cooling down in here a bit, I'm gonna put on my sleeping tights and my base layer and jump into bed and go to sleep. I'm gonna get up early tomorrow-ish. Not crazy early, but you know, the usual. And take my time packing up, and I should only make one trip. I should only have to make one trip to go out. Anyways, that's about it for now. Just waiting, like I said, till temperature drops a little bit. I think it's actually starting to go down. It feels like a little bit. Oh no, it still says 28. So hopefully it goes down soon and I head to bed. That's about it for now. See you in a bit. I just came out for last visit to the bathroom before I go to sleep, and beautiful stars out here tonight. The wind is blowing pretty good. We're supposed to get up to 49-kilometer wind gusts tonight, up until about 7 or 8 in the morning, so should be interesting. Not sure if you can see the stars, but I took a couple pictures I can throw in here just in case. Hey, it's 11 o'clock. I forgot to make a video. I'm going to bed. Just went outside, turned off the twinkle lights, and dampened down the fire a while ago. It's still super warm. I'm good as long as I don't move around too much, but I just did, and now I'm sweating. Thermometer still says it's 27 degrees, and the dampers have both been closed for like at least 45 minutes, but oh well. Anyways, I'm going to go to sleep. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. It is just going on 8 o'clock. It's very, very, very windy here. There's actually a red bar on the weather network for here, and I thought it was going to be snow related, but it's actually a wind warning. They have winds forecast from 70 to 80-kilometer gusts, which is nuts. When I look at the hourly, the highest is about 43. Nothing I can really do about it. I got up around 7. I had a great sleep. I went to sleep, I think, around 11:15, something like that, 11:30, and I didn't wake up until 5. That was the first time I woke up. Usually I wake up around 3 when I'm camping. I don't do it at home, but I do it camping for some reason. But I didn't. I woke up at 5, and I was like, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta get up. So I got up. It was -2 in the tent, which wasn't bad at all. For the fire being like out, and got the fire going a little bit again, dampered it right down so it wouldn't get too hot. I got the temperature up to about 8, and I went back to sleep, and then I woke up at 7. I decided I'm not going to have breakfast. My stomach has been not so great this trip. I feel like I'm starting to get a colitis flare. Yesterday I had a Bailey's and hot chocolate when I was visiting with Rod. I made it here in my tent, and then I brought it over in my big mug that I brought, and as soon as I finished drinking it, I had to go to the bathroom. And that's definitely a sign because Bailey's is cream. And yeah, so I'm not liking that. I'm happy I had the salmon last night because it's really good for the colitis. Potatoes, no veg, perfect. But I'm just worried that if I eat something, I'm going to be pulling all my stuff out and my backpack on and then have to run to the bathroom, and that's not ideal because there's really only one on the way, which is at the end of my street, and then after that, not until I get to the office. So I just thought it might be better not to eat. Oh, there goes Rod. He just came by to say goodbye. He's all packed up. He took one load to the car this morning. It's his first winter camping trip, and he brought a lot of stuff, and he's fine with that. He can carry it all. And until we meet again. He lives in the Elliott Lake area, so who knows? Maybe we'll get together and do a canoe trip or something in that area sometime. So that's about it for that. All right, so just a note, I did want to check the cot without the legs. I took the legs off. They're right there. And just to see what it would be like. It's actually pretty good. I mean, obviously it's much better and I don't have the tent in my face, or not super close to the side. Seems okay. It's obviously low to the ground, but I think I like it better. I think I would do this next time, but I really did enjoy being able to put all my stuff underneath it. With it like this, I probably wouldn't be able to do that. I could put a couple of things under there, you know, my chair bag or whatever, but I probably couldn't put much under it. But as far as like that claustrophobic feeling and, you know, feeling like the tent was all up in my face, which it was, you know, it wasn't that bad. My face didn't get wet, my head didn't get wet, nothing like that. So I think either or is good. I think it'll just be like a case-by-case situation, and yeah, and I'm like sitting really low on the ground, but it's actually kind of nice because I'm right here in front of the stove, and I could probably sit on here and do my cooking and everything. Like, it's pretty comfortable. So yeah, I'll have to think about that for next time, but just another option with this cot, so that's kind of good. Thanks to Jenny for suggesting this cot. I should put the information on my website. I don't think I have this on there yet because I've never actually used it on a trip. So I'll add it to my website in case anybody's interested of where I got it, and put a link there. And it was just off of Amazon, I think. All right, I am out in the great outdoors. The sun is shining, which is very nice. I have to take a little walk down there before I leave. Just get some pictures of the nice white quartzite mountains. Sun is up over there, and there's my chaos. Looks like a lot of work, but it really isn't. I just have to kind of take stuff out and put it away. I have to empty the stove into the fire pit. What I'll do is I'll dig the snow out, and then empty the contents into it, and then put the snow back in to put any coals out or anything like that. And my backpack is almost packed. I decided to not put the tent and the pole in there and just leave it on the toboggan, and that way I could throw all my clothes and everything and pack everything in there for the most part. I'm gonna put my little gloves on here and just get this done really quick and make my way back to the access. Got my toboggan all packed up, ready to go. Took a little longer than I thought, but that's okay. Oops. I've barely walked out here, and the trail going to the campsite over where Rod was staying is more well marked than this one, so I almost started going that way. Oh, it's so pretty out here. Hang on, turn the camera around. All right. Little guys out here. There's some squirrels, some red squirrels out. All right, there you go. Beautiful. And yesterday where we walked, you can just barely even see the tracks now. Almost gone. And the little spot where they were ice fishing yesterday, they stuck a bunch of branches in the holes. So cool. All right, I'm gonna say goodbye to this beautiful place and start making my way to the car. All right, it's actually 9:45 now. No big deal, I don't have anywhere to be. Said I was gonna go out around 10 this morning, so pretty much bang on. It'll take me a little longer to get to the car, most likely than it did to get here, because there's a lot of uphill. The whole last way to the office is all uphill, so it'll be a bit of a slog, but if it gets too tough, I might just leave the toboggan, take the backpack up, and then go back and get the toboggan. We'll see. But the toboggan shouldn't be too heavy. Anyways, my hands are getting cold. I'm gonna get out of here. I feel so light. I don't know why, but I felt like that when I got here too. And then after I talked to Rod, stopping for a while, it got heavier. So there we go. Thanks for the hospitality, campsite. See you again one day. All right, it's 10 o'clock. Apparently there's more uphill than I realized. I'm not even at the base of the big hill, but I'm just about there. It took me 10 minutes to get here from the privy at the top of my road, and just a little more to go. All right, so I just have to turn left and go up that. It doesn't look like a big hill, but it's a lot when you're pulling all this stuff and carrying a bag on your back. So I'm just gonna take my time, take a couple of breaks, and should be at the car in no time. I made it about halfway. I think it's more like a third, but for my mental state, I'm just gonna say half. Just taking my first little break, and it's not too bad. Almost there. I'm so close. It's just right there. I'm about 3/4 of the way up the hill. Just thought I'd stop here and do my recap. I also got a motion alert on my alarm, and it's one of my coworkers at my house plowing my driveway. So grateful. Thank you so much. We got walloped with more snow again, and I was not looking forward to going home and then having to find a place to put my car on the side of the road or something while I clean the driveway. There's crazy strong winds today, so if I snow blow, it's just gonna go everywhere, and I'm toast. So thank you so much for that, and great little weekend. Love Killarney. I wish I could come here more, but it's just such a busy place. That's why I come here in the winter, because it's super quiet. There's not a lot of people here, and it's just so peaceful. It was great seeing Rod and meeting him. Grayling Outdoors, if you don't follow him, take a look at his channel. And really cool hanging out with him and just talking shop. We know a lot of the same people on social media and stuff like that. So it was just cool chatting about that and how to film stuff and different ways of, importing stuff into your computer and, editing and all that cool stuff that, most people I know find boring. So it was cool. And then doing that hike yesterday was great. It was just a really, really good weekend. A lot colder than it was supposed to be, but my little stove kept me warm and toasty, as well as my winter bag and my winter sleeping pad. What a huge difference they've made. I just purchased those last year. I've been using a summer Thermarest up until last year. So a big difference with that. And my new winter bag is just, my Marmot bag is about 10 years old, and it's the same rating, but it's amazing how much warmer the new bag is. So that's about it. I'm going to sign off here because I'm going to get to the parking lot and there's people there. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the venture. And I've got videos coming out every week still, even though I'm not going to be going out in February. I'm doing Family Day, but that won't go up until probably the end of March. Then I've got... and I've just got some random videos going out, but I do have something scheduled every single week while I'm at the Toronto Adventure Show and while I'm at Cornucopia in Wisconsin. So just keep watching because the videos will keep coming. And not sure if I'm going to get out on a winter trip again because by the time I get back with all the shows and everything, it's going to be the third week of March. Maybe I'll do a shoulder season trip with the backpack. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens and how it plays out. But that's about it for now. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you saw, please click the subscribe button. Also click the bell for notifications. If you'd like to get more information on the stuff I use on my trips, please check out my website at CamperChristina.com. Thanks. Bye.